All right, I guess it's time to throw down now. Where's that Lakeshore special?
Oh, I don't know.
It's on my collar.
Oh. I have it here. Yeah, let me, I'll print this one.
This is the state of Michigan versus Lakeshore Specialized Services, case number SX 389-52941. Appearance for the record, please.
Attorney Danny Batty appearing on behalf of Lakeshore, appearing on behalf of the attorney of record, Stephen Mamet.
All right. And obviously, you don't have a representative from for specialty.
We do not, Your Honor.
So you're going to waive their presence.
Yeah, yes.
All right, and on the date of trial, we're going to need to have some representative with authority to enter into any kind of agreement if we do, or representative or that's here on behalf of Lakeshore Specialty. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's give the date of March 14th, 2022 at 9 a.m. We'll set it as a trial date and we'll figure it out from that point, all right? Your client will still have an opportunity, if they so choose, to have a jury trial. We'll set another date. But I'm sure we can get this resolved on March 14th.
Absolutely. Thank you, Judge, and I apologize about earlier.
Oh, it's no bother. I just wanted to make sure that that the way you signed in there is just it was given a lot of reverb, and I wanted to know how you signed in. So because it's happened before, and we want to know why it was giving us the problem. So we understand now. That's a tablet you signed in on, right?
I'm using my Wi-Fi or using my cellular connection to use the Wi-Fi. So might have been just bad.
I think I don't know. But anyway, we figured it out. Have a good day, sir. And we'll see at least somebody on behalf of Lakeshore Specialty and an attorney on behalf of Lakeshore Specialty on March 14th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Absolutely. Thank you again. Have a good day.
You as well. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Giles Kenneth Gross, case number U59379-621. And put your appearance on the records, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Coleman Potts, P78607, on behalf of Mr. Gross, who appears by Zoom. Mr. Gross, please state your name for the record, sir. Mr. Gross?
Giles Kenneth Gross.
All right. Giles Kenneth Gross. So I said Giles. I'm sorry, Giles, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very well, sir. I apologize for mixing up your last name. Sir, there is an offer in the file to amend this to disorderly conduct. I do have a ticket number here with a municipal code here as well. And I know you probably don't have the that information in front of you, Counselor. I can send that information to you, and you can review the information. And I guess you would want to first check if the ticket is factually correct on its face. At least the allegation is. But
I do
hold
have
on, sir. No, let's not talk. Let's not talk. Let your lawyer do the talking. We're talking to Judge Morrow today. He's going to be retired, Judge Morrow, here soon. But anyway, I like to let people know that, and I don't mean to cut you off. Well, I do mean to cut you off abruptly like that. And I do that for a reason. And people have to understand that what makes this country so great is the right to remain silent. That's the beauty of it. If you go over to the other countries, I was watching one of those, what I call kill, 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 murder, murder, murder shows. And they were over in China, and they use that against you if you don't want to talk. So they try to whip it out of you. And if they can't whip it out of you, then they'll just drag you into court and say, he must be guilty because he didn't want to say nothing, and then they rule like that. Well, here, our system, that's the biggest thing that I know that makes us great. But anyway, I'm gonna send the information over to your lawyer. I can put you in a breakout room with your lawyer, and you can speak candidly to him about this situation if you like. But first of all, I'm gonna let your lawyer know it's just the standard offer, which would probably be open at any time, and that's pleading to disorderly conduct. I'll dismiss I will not dismiss, I will close it out under disorderly conduct with a $240 payment, taking a class, a misdemeanor morality class, and having testing done, which the results will be private to you, but we need to know that you tested, and we'll send you through probation to facilitate that. And then you have to know that you have an absolute right to a trial, and your silence cannot be used against you. It is complete burden of the prosecution to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, what would you like to do, sir?
I would like to talk with my attorney that you
Very
provide.
good. Very well. And
I'm just,
go ahead.
yeah, I'm just waiting on that email, Your Honor.
All right, we'll send the email first. Let us know when you get it, and then we'll put you. I'll just assign the breakout rooms. You can join and wait on Mr. Potts when he gets that stuff. All right, we on the same page, Mr. Gross?
Yes, sir.
Very well. All right, let me put this matter aside and see Mr. Barragan. I don't know how he came to me in front of me, but apparently, like
You might have been on that docket, is that the?
oh, I see how you came in front of me, sir. I see. You are out in Southwest Detroit, or let's not say anything. I don't know. This is you. You might claim the defense. It wasn't me, you know. But this is the city of Detroit versus Xavier Miguel Barragan, case number SP 1210765, counts 1, 2, and 3. Can you put your appearance on the record, counselor?
For the record, Your Honor, Coleman Potts, P78607 on behalf of Mr. Barragan.
And can you state your name, Mr. Barragan, and spell it for the record, please?
Xavier Miguel Berrigan, XAVIER MIGUEL Berrigan, BARRAGAN.
So why did you let me say it wrong? You've been letting me say it wrong the whole time.
No, you got it. You got it. It's just,
No, it's Berrigan, not Barragan.
it's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not the same, is it, Mr. Laster? All right. Sorry. This is a case that is supposed to be on my community court docket. And what I'll offer everybody community service, but you're supposed to be here on Wednesday, sir. And that may be the reason why you have these warrants out for your arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't show up on Wednesday. But Counselor, do you want to make a motion for Mr. Berrigan?
I would, Your Honor. I just don't happen to have the ticket, so I don't know exactly what motion I would be making.
He just has the warrants on his. He got warrants out for his arrest.
Well, I would just move to have the warrants removed.
All right, we'll grant that motion. We'll remove the warrant. He's dealing with an improper plate, a no insurance misdemeanor, and a driving license never acquired ticket. I will offer your client, now he's supposed to be on our community court docket. Sir, would you like to resolve this during community service?
Or no?
This is not Mr. Leggett.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know.
Yes, please mute yourself. You disrupted my courtroom. And you come in late. Would you like to resolve this during some community service? Would I offer your client 12 hours of community service allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and we will dismiss immediately upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. And then we will dismiss the other 2 tickets if he takes this deal today. Mr. Potts?
I'm supposed to speak?
No, not yet. Did I waste my breath on that, Mr. Potts?
I'm sorry, Judge. I had someone speaking in the background. What was that?
Well, what, you gonna listen to them or you gonna listen to me?
I was trying to do multitask, Your Honor. Sorry.
I said, allowing, well, improper plates or allowing, I'll dismiss immediately upon 12 hours of community service. Since he's coming in with the last name D, he's not generally on my docket. He's supposed to be here on Wednesday in the community court.
No, I got all that, Your Honor. I just think it off.
If he wants to fight the ticket, we'll send him back to whoever judge does the B's. If he wants to take this deal, he's got to do 12 hours of community service. We'll dismiss the ticket immediately upon completion of 12 hours of community service, and we'll dismiss the other 2 tickets with stipulation of probable cause.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just need to speak to you in the breakout room to see the circumstances behind the tickets.
All right, very good. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the lawyer as well, Mr. Berrigan, and you can talk to him and let him know what you want to do.
Okay.
And that's over at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. So if this is you, apparently you're supposed to live on Bassett. You shouldn't be too far from there.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Let's see what Mr. Laster has.
Do you want me to stick around for Mr. Laster or go to breakout room
You
number
can go
3?
ahead and just jump in there because you got the 2 people to talk to.
Okay.
Oh, he probably does need to. They'd say Mr. Laster likes his hen while he's driving. That's what they say. I didn't say you didn't do it. You didn't hear me say you did it, did you? I said that's what they say. You know, my brother taught me, he taught me, he said, listen, he's a lawyer too, right? And been doing it a lot longer than I have. He says, you're not fighting the truth necessarily on these tickets. You're fighting what they wrote down on the ticket.
Agreed.
I will concede the fact that, and this is an updated list.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll concede the fact that I don't know how they could possibly give you 2 open alcohol in the motor vehicle tickets that appears to be on the same day. Yes,
At the same time.
at the same time. Now, where that goes, nobody knows right now, right?
Right.
But here's the deal with those. And I know to my, all right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Berrigan. What would your client like to do?
He wants to take advantage of the plea, Your Honor, participate community court.
All right, can we get a good phone number for you, sir?
734 846 9659.
All right. Let me give you the community court's number. Do you have an ink pen?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you speak Spanish?
Not fluently.
Oh, I was about to give it to you in Spanish, but you want to try it?
Go ahead.
Tres uno tres. 879 2155.
I lost you after 313.
Oh man, that shoot. He missed the most. 879 2155. Mr. Laster's got it. He looks like it's
Got it
clicking.
now.
He's going all the way back to 11th and 10th grade.
Bringing back the memories. Bringing back the memories.
So what do you got?
I got 313-879-2155.
There you go. All right,
Appreciate
so
you.
so you want to take advantage of this offer. Because I don't have his file in front of me.
Oh, what's that?
The offer is going to be pleading straight up to the improper plates, dismissing it upon completion of 12 hours of community service, and to dismiss the other 2 tickets with stipulation of probable cause. All right?
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, Mr. Berrigan? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
The truth.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand that if you're not a United States citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor can potentially implicate immigration issues? You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. You understand that the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I understand that.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
I understand that.
You understand that if you, by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
And I understand that.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, so I'm going to draw your attention back to June the 20th, 2021 at 11:09, around 11:09 a.m. in the area of 4th Street and Resner, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I was just going to visit a family member.
And yes
My
or no,
God.
sir?
Yes. Yes,
You
sir.
got pulled over that day?
Yes, sir.
All right, that day, did that officer, were you operating a 2001 Subaru?
Yes, sir.
And was it something wrong with the plates on that vehicle, sir?
Yes, there was.
And what was wrong with them?
There was an improper plate for the
Very
vehicle.
well, and that was improper because that's a legal term, but it was improper because of what?
Because of the person that I bought the car off.
It wasn't the plate for that car?
No, it wasn't.
All right, and you knew that, didn't you, sir?
Yes, I did.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count. No, I'm gonna find your client guilty straight up of improper plates. I'm gonna sentence your client to 12 hours community service. I told your client I'll dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. With stipulation of probable cause, counselor, I'll dismiss the other 2 counts now.
So stipulated.
All right, just so your client knows that this improper plate is a 0-point offense. It does not abstract to the Secretary of State. And if he completes the 12 hours of community service by or before February 23rd, 2022, then we'll dismiss the ticket. I'm going to order your client to call that number and tell them, I'm going to send them a message as well to let them know to be expecting Mr. Berrigan's call. And he's going to set up that, and I'm going to give him until February 23rd at 8:25 a.m. We'll set that for a review, sir. But if you completed that, then they should have record of that. They'll send me the list of that. On that date, we do community court. And if you're on that list, you do not have to show back up. However, you are more than welcome to show back up to give us your testimonial of what you did and how you felt about it. But if you have not completed it back by that time, you're ordered to show back up and explain to the court why it's not done, all right?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand all that, sir?
I understand that, Your Honor.
All right, very well, sir. If it's nothing further, you have a very good day, sir. I'm gonna call them now, and you can hang up and contact them right now.
Okay, you have a good day as well, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
I still don't have those documents to speak to the other gentleman.
All right, so let's
Mr.
deal with,
Gross.
Mr. Laster.
Oh, yeah, no, oh, I'm sorry.
And can I get a docket too, please? You have to. They
Yeah.
want you to write the case numbers on these documents now. So
Yes, Mr. Father.
That's done. All right, let's deal with Mr. Laster. City of Detroit.
Your Honor, I don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I don't see Mr. Barragan's name on the docket, and I just needed his
It's
case
not on the
number.
docket. It's not on the docket. I can give you his name. And
No, I have his name. Can I just have the case number?
All right, so the case numbers are SP
I just need one.
1210765, and it's count 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, so we got, what do we got? We got Laster on deck. We got Laster up, we got Gross on deck and Leggett in the hole, right?
Okay.
So
And
let's-
what happened to Miss Loving?
Well, what about Long? What about Loving? Yeah, Loving is.
Yeah, is she on the iPhone?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
here.
Okay, so Loving is gonna be next. No, Laster came in before Loving, so Loving, you're gonna be next after Laster.
No problem, Judge.
All right, so do you have a video, ma'am? So let's see, Mr. This is the city.
Yes,
of
I do.
Detroit versus Richard James Laster. Case number is SP 1147325, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1147370, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1198106, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Coleman Potts, P78607, on behalf of Mr. Laster, who appears by Zoom. Mr. Laster, please state your name for the record, sir.
Richard James Laster.
And Mr. Potts, I'm confused, and Mr. Laster seems to be a little bit too. I thought that they wrote Mr. Laster for that hen and that Patron on 2 separate tickets. But he's saying no, so I don't know how he gets 2 separate tickets for the same, even if he had the hen and the Patron, it would be one open alcohol in a motor vehicle, I thought, but they wrote them twice. So those are the two tickets that we're dealing with. Now, getting to the offer, and which I call a non-offer, to much to my city attorney's chagrin, I say this, because the offer is if you got found guilty of open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver, that would be a 2-point offense at the Secretary of State. Well, the plea bargain offer is open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, and that's still a 2-point offense. It's going to still
That's
be the same
correct, and it still affects your license.
and it still affects your license. So in this case, you got 2 open intox alcohol. So I would suspect that you want to bring the officer in to understand why this happened. And the same officer wrote both tickets. And then we
That
have.
would be my advice, Your Honor. Set this matter for a bench trial.
All right, so what do you want to do, sir?
I'm fine with setting it for a trial. Yeah, it was unfortunate circumstances, but I was not drinking and
Mr.
driving.
Lester, remember that whole right to remain silent?
Remember that speech I just gave? He didn't listen
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I was.
All right. He didn't say anything that implicated himself, so he was smart about that. But he almost went there to touch on the facts and circumstances. But I guess if you don't implicate yourself, then it wouldn't matter. But he says it was an unfortunate incident, but he didn't. I'm gonna take that as he didn't do it. All right. So 14th of March, 9 a.m. trial date. We'll sort it out, and then formal hearing as well.
Okay.
I would suggest to you, sir, do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do. I actually have it right here with me.
Run, that might not be the work the plastic is printed on. Run his driver's license. No, you have to show me that. I see that all day long. And then when I get Ms. Nash to pull it up in the Secretary of State, it's been suspended around
Nope,
right after they got it.
not I.
Yeah,
All right.
and you're live on YouTube, so you just showed everyone where you live. But that's why I would advise against that. So
He don't care about that. Are you married, sir?
No, I'm not.
So he's trying to get all the ladies he can. And he working too. You working?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
BMW, black man working, right?
All day, all the time.
Yes, so they told me,
No, I was. that was
what they
me.
tell you? I want to hear this.
Said when you requesting yesterday.
Is that what they said?
Yeah,
That's not what I said.
that's the exact words.
Okay. And you came, huh?
Yeah, like,
You're not in trouble.
Oh.
I was trying to include you.
See, I didn't even do it. Ms. Nash did it. He's up here nervous and
I know, right?
It's valid. It's valid.
I wasn't playing about that. I had to pay driver responsibility to get it back.
You know how many times I hear that a day?
Oh yeah, I can imagine. But no, I had to pay driver responsibility to get my license back. I'm not losing it.
You went back in those days, huh? That stood you straight.
Yeah.
Well, an unfortunate part about it is a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think that their license is valid and it's not valid.
Nope.
So we're going to set a trial date. We'll sort this out on the date of trial, but I would say to you, you've already brought in a valid driver's license. And I don't know that was driver's license was valid at that time, but it very well could have been. And at the end of the day, you have no proof of insurance, civil infraction. I would suggest that you bring those documents on the day of court.
Okay.
And then we'll have to deal with the other things, but I think it's best to bring that officer in to deal with all of that stuff at one time.
Okay.
March 14th, 2022 at 9 a.m., sir.
Okay.
All right, have a great day. I'll see you then.
You too. Thank you.
Now, don't, Ms. Nash didn't eat now.
No, that's all right. You can have as much as you want.
I was getting, I was just, right. I was just getting, we're just one and done.
All right, hey, I'm just saying Ms. Nash didn't
Cause
eat.
you could just eat one anyway. As long as we got one left.
This with us, Miss Lovey.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, Judge. How are you?
Sir, it's all right. I don't mind that. Like my father says, you only calling me sir because I'm old. That's what he told
I'm just as old.
That's what he told me. They only call me sir because I'm old. Let's see. What about Mr. Gross? Did you get his ticket?
Think so?
No, I'm talking to Mr. Leggett's still here too. We'll get him
Okay,
next.
okay.
Did you get Mr. Gross's ticket?
No.
I did not, Your Honor.
Well, go in there and tell him, I'm gonna send you in the room and tell him that we're sending the ticket over, it just hasn't come over to you yet. Ms. Nash has forwarded that ticket, so we wanna let him know, so he's. All right, and Mr. Leggett, you're up next. Okay. Let's go. I don't see Mr. Leggett on. the
Yeah,
docket
he,
today.
now, if he is the same Mr. Leggett, he got a court date for March.
Does he? All right,
If
let's
that's the
see.
same, this is what I found. I don't know if that's the same.
Anthony, Sean Leggett.
Grab it. Okay, wait a minute. You getting Mr. Gross?
Oh, Mr. Gross is up here now. We're waiting here.
I'm supposed to give him some, right?
You're supposed to email him Mr. Potts just ticket.
Yeah, I never got the phone.
All right, so let's go with Mrs. Rosina.
That's it. You said it right.
Very well, thank you. All right. Let's go with Mrs. Rosina Loving. This is the city of Detroit versus Rosina Lee Loving. Case numbers SP 1208962. Counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1209071 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Coleman Potts, P7607 on behalf of Ms. Lee. Loving, I'm sorry, Ms. Loving.
All right. Well, they wrote her for a license in proper address. Okay. All right. Do you have a license, ma'am?
No, sir.
What we'll do is you have an absolute right to a trial if you choose. What we'll do is offer you an allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and we'll dismiss all the other counts. I'll fine you $240, and I'll dismiss that allowing upon payment of the $240.
Thank you, Judge.
You want to take that deal, ma'am? You want to speak with the lawyer, or you want to set a trial date?
I'll take the deal.
Well, what's preventing you from getting a license?
I don't have all the paperwork I need to get the license.
And you mean by ID and stuff?
Right. They need 3 pieces of information for me to get my license.
So,
In the process of moving, I can't find none of that stuff. I have my social security card,
so you're just off the grid then, huh?
pretty much.
How long you been off the grid, Miss Loving?
I moved here about 8 months, about a year ago.
Are you working, ma'am?
No, sir. I'm on social security.
So you're on a fixed income.
Yes, sir.
I wish I could help you get a license. I know they got, do you have the paperwork on the 3 documents that they need?
Yeah, they sent it to me. I got it somewhere. They did send it to me.
So
What?
are you gonna be able to pay this $240?
I'd rather take the deal than go to trial. I might get some work. They Secretary of State sent me a letter talking about what is it? They're revoking or some of my tickets or something, clearing some of them.
Well,
I doubt it if,
I'll tell you this, it's not gonna get any worse for you now.
okay,
You can only do the same, or it can only get better.
thank you.
So do you want to set this for a trial date? And take
No,
that
I want the
time?
deal.
Hmm?
I'll take the deal. My daughter, somebody help me pay that.
No, you didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry.
I think your mind is made up already. I said that the offer is not gonna get any worse. You can only do better. I'm
Oh,
not saying you will do better, but I'll have you back on March 14th. What that'll do is give you an opportunity to go get that driver's license. And then, I'll write down here that we'll leave the offer that I have open for you. And if the prosecutor is, or the defense attorney that you have can't work out a better deal for you, then you'll take the offer, so you'll be in the same position you are in right now. It'll at least give you a couple months to get the money up, if that's the case, or a month.
Thank you.
2 months to get the money up. Do you want to do that, or do you want to take?
Yes,
the
sir.
deal today?
yes, Judge, I'll do that.
You'll do that, all right. Very
And thank
well.
you.
Very well. You're very much welcome. I do understand that you're on a fixed income, you're not working, and you're on Social Security. And it has nothing to do with that. It just has something to do with I would offer that to anybody.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna set this for a trial date on March the 14th, 2022. So you'll be back with everybody else. You'll see some familiar faces in court
Okay.
that, including myself, and hopefully, God willing, and 9 a.m. Take the time and I suggest you take the time and get a valid driver's license now.
Thank you, Judge. I will. I'll do everything I can.
All right, that's all you can do, right?
Yeah, I need.
Don't make excuses though.
Yeah, I do that quite often. I'm gonna get to it.
Well, like Mel Farr, the late Mel Farr used to say, excuses are for losers.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, that's his quote, not mine.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, have a great day, ma'am.
You too. Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Leggett.
You said Mr. Leggett?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm gonna kick you out, Miss Loving.
Good afternoon, Judge.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Sean Leggett Jr. Case number SP 123-1194, counts 1, 2, and 3. Put your appearance on the record, counselor.
For the record, Your Honor, Coleman Potts, P7607 on behalf of Mr. Leggett.
And I'm gonna see why Mr. Leggett is not on my docket today.
And I have
Excuse me,
the ticket
Judge.
for Mr. Gross now. Do you want me to speak to him or just stick to Mr. Leggett right
Well,
now?
we might as well take care of Mr. Leggett now.
Gotcha.
Excuse me, Judge. I had talked to you last year, and I believe you had dismissed all my like further tickets and everything because they all was like improper plates, no insurance, no registration. I had showed you the insurance, the registration last time I had talked to you.
You have that now?
Yes, I have everything. I have my license, I have my registration, I have my insurance and everything on that vehicle. Because I have more court dates for like March. I was trying to just take care of all that like right now. That's what I thought you helped me with last time. That's why I was kind of strange to be back today.
Unfortunately, I don't have a record of the conversation at that time. And that it could be a number of reasons for that, and we're not gonna point fingers at anybody because of that.
All right.
2021. is the date that the ticket was in the computer. And you told me that I dismissed some tickets for you in the past. So let's see.
It was just last year. Yep.
Oh, I do have tickets for that. Dismissed by card. Is this your number? How do I see your number? 05 what? Where do I see your?
On the right side.
053. All right, so, motion on, dismissed on motion of city attorney. Okay, so they got that dismissed. So this is a whole nother case. That happened on December 16th, 2021 at around 3:23 PM in the area of Orange Lawn and Pearson. This case happened on July 28th, 2021 at around 11:09 AM in the area of Linden Street and Evergreen Road.
Right. That
So-
was before. Once I showed
So that was after.
you the
All right, you're breaking up now, so
Go ahead.
your device is slowed down on us. So go ahead.
No, I was listening to what you were saying because you were telling me the dates and everything. So
Right, so what I'm saying is that this, and this, did we call the cases yet?
For Mr.
Yeah, we call-
Yes, Your Honor.
Cases, okay. So here it is, Mr. Potts. On August the 10th, 2021, Mr. Leggett is right. He was here and his cases were dismissed on motion of city attorney, case closed. That was an improper plate. That was no proof of insurance and a no registration. Those tickets arose on June 16th, 2021 at around 3:23 PM in the area that I stated in Orange Lawn and Pearson. Those tickets were entered into the system on 8/9/2021, and they were disposed of the next day on 8/10/2020. These tickets, the ones I called today, are an improper plate, a seatbelt, no seatbelt ticket, and no valid registration. The tickets that I called today the allegations were made on July 28th, 2021 at around 11:09 AM and area of Linden Street and Evergreen Road. And the entry date, the time the tickets hit the 36th District Court was October 25th, 2021. So this is for a 2005 Pontiac that they allege he didn't have the proper plates for, he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, and he didn't have the proper registration. For the other ticket was also a 2005 Pontiac that they allege he didn't have the proper plates for, he didn't have the proper insurance, and he didn't have a valid registration. So I don't know if that refreshes your client's recollection as to being stopped 2 different times by the same officer, I'll say.
yeah. I mean, I remember those times. You dismissed everything last time I met with you because we
I
were
know, but
going over.
what you have to understand, it would have been impossible for me to dismiss the second group of tickets because the first group of tickets I dismissed on August the 10th, 2021, and the second group of tickets didn't come in until October 25th. But let's resolve this now. You indicated to me that you had the proper plates and the proper registration at that time, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you show me proof of that now?
Yes, I can.
Can you show me proof of that now? 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 Can you show me proof of that now unless your client is saying, Mr. Potts, that I dismiss these and I'll dismiss the other ones in the future. And I don't recall saying that, but I think we can, resolve it just by seeing the proper documents now.
Do you want me to go talk to Mr. Gross while he's looking for
Yeah,
his documents?
talk to him.
How do I share it with you guys?
Let me see if you can just hold it up, or do you have the
Well,
old?
it's
document?
I only got the paper of the registration. My insurance is on my phone. Like I got the app
All right.
and everything.
If you can, well, let's see the registration.
Okay. Go in the car and get it. Put it to the camera. I got it right here.
Let's see. That's 2005. You held it
Yep.
up. I need. That's 2005 Pontiac. That is expires 22. You got
9/12/22. Yep.
All right. All right. All right. Let me see some insurance, sir. Now,
That's
I'll
all.
say-
Here.
let's see. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you this last one. I'm gonna dismiss it. I'm gonna say, though, that you showed me a document on some insurance that expires 9/22, and I can infer that you got that 9/21. This ticket allegation was made in the month of, one in the month of June and another in the month of July. So that doesn't necessarily say that you had it at the time, but I'm gonna dismiss these tickets. And keep in mind, it doesn't absolve you from that seatbelt ticket either, to say that you weren't, but you were or weren't wearing a seatbelt at the time. They allege you weren't. But I'm gonna dismiss these tickets, and I'm gonna, right there, you provided proper documentation. And I'll remember next time. So make sure you keep your stuff up to date. And, we'll dismiss these sets. So now you got two dismissed. You are doing better than everybody that's come in front of me.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right.
Thank you, Judge. I
Are
have
you
one
ready?
more question.
Are you registered to vote, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, of course.
All right, great. Go ahead.
One more. Well, I have another ticket for March. I was trying to see if we could take care of that today too.
That's gonna be resolved with this. That's one of these tickets.
Okay.
We have a March,
March
let me go
1st
back.
or something.
Let me go back. That improper plate is set for March the 1st, 2022 at 1:30. So that's gonna go that back. I don't know what made you sign in today. But you just got in.
I have things from the day. I have 3 documents I can show you that said come to court today at 1:30 on January 18th.
Okay, so that was probably, I don't know how that went out, but you can disregard pretty much anything else that you may or may not get from here unless you get some more tickets. Don't disregard those. But as it
Which I
relates
have
to
I'm staying clear.
the March 1st stuff and anything prior to that, then you're good.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Appreciate your patience, Mr. Leggett, and have a great day.
Thank you for your time. You have a wonderful day.
Are you as well? What did they say about coming up?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
You already called them, right? They already know they want to know.
Barack Obama third term.
I think he did enough. He's like, I'm done with this. We saw Barack Obama turn gray real quick.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that too. It's like he had a head full of healthy hair. By the end of the second term, it was like way more gray. Man.
You can't tell with some of the other presidents, because they already old, and he already.
Donald Trump had a freaking blonde toupee.
He always dyed in orange though, and he was up with those little things around his eyes. I never got that. Little circles.
He thinks he looks good. Right.
I don't know why.
He said it was obvious, Your Honor. He said the toupee was obvious.
Oh, yeah. It's a comb over. It's not, I don't know if it's a toupee, it's a comb over.
What happened with Mr. Leggett, Judge?
I dismissed him.
Okay.
He showed us proper documentation. All right. Well, I gave you Gross's file mistakenly.
I put it there and put the ticket back in there. That green ticket.
I'll give it back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back on the record with Gillis Gross.
Giles.
Sorry, Giles Gross. All right. I've given you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room, Mr. Gross. And Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Had an opportunity to speak to my client, Your Honor. We discussed the case. He also informed me that he doesn't have a criminal record, that he's a CPL holder. We talked about the consequences that this conviction could have, whether straight up or amended conviction. I think he wants to see if he qualifies for appointing counsel in this case.
First, I'll set a trial date.
I think if we set a trial date, Your Honor, I think we should set a final pretrial before that. Also told him the consequences of conviction to the original charge on this matter is an automatic 45 days in jail.
Right. All right, I can set a pretrial date.
Yeah, I will set a pretrial date first, Your Honor.
Let's get him, I need an email address from you, sir. You can either say it out loud and I can write it out, or you can type it in the chat, whatever you like. So we can send you this form. You need to fill this form out to the best of your ability and submit it back to the court. That way we'll put that application in for appointed counsel, and we'll go from there. So what is your email address? You want to send it to me, or you want to tell me now?
I can tell you now if you like. It's my last name, GROSS, another S. So it's going to be 3 S's, baby, BABY, at yahoo.com.
I don't mean to laugh, but sometimes our email addresses that we choose can say a lot about us, but I'm not reading into this one at all. All right, we're going to send you an application. Send you an application for appointed counsel. What I will do is I'll set a pretrial date, since you got some paperwork to do. And if you're anything like me, you kind of sometimes kick the can down the road or procrastinate a little bit in getting those things done. I'm going to give you 90 days. I'm going to set a pretrial in 90 days. Hopefully, you get that information to us ASAP. They make a decision, and if that decision comes back in your favor, that'll give your counsel ample enough time to write a deviation request or do what your counsel may need to do to start to work this case for you. So I have a date of April 18th. April 18th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. I have your email address as GROSSSBABY@yahoo.com. And I have a note here for Ms. Nash to send an application for appointed counsel to you.
Can you repeat my email address one more time that you have again?
GROSSSBABY@yahoo.com.
Yes, sir.
Very well. So we're clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me get this right. Giles.
Yes, sir.
Very well. And we have a judge down here, Judge Giles.
Giles. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's a common last name. My father was creative when he gave it to me. And instead of doing a soft G, he did a hard G.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I feel the same way about my first name.
What's that? Oh, you have the M-O-N, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But when I run for mayor, I'm gonna spell it differently.
Well, my name was Shannon when I was born. And to make a long story short, I didn't have a traditional wedding. I went to the Justice of the Peace. My wife said, will you marry me? And I kept putting it off. And I told her one day, I said, listen, this is how romantic I was. My next day off, we're gonna go get married. So she's standing over me one morning while I'm sleeping, and I'm like, whoa, you know, so it woke me up out of my sleep. She says, you said we're gonna go get married. I said, yeah, I did. So I needed to get my birth certificate, and we're gonna run down to Toledo. And when I went to get my birth certificate from Herman Keitler, which you don't do that you don't go there anymore.
No.
I told them, hey, Sean Perkins. They said to me, we don't have your birth certificate. And then the lady kept telling me, if your parents weren't married at the time, you're gonna have to go to Lansing. And I'm like, my parents were married. She's like, hey, so you know how that goes. They tell you, your parents is lying to you basically without saying it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, my parents were married. They were like, I don't have it. Then I just dawned on me right before I left, I said, look up Shannon Perkins. And lo and behold, they looked it up. Shannon Perkins is filed under Shannon Perkins, and Shannon was crossed out and SEAN was written in. And then they gave me my birth certificate. So I was like, that was cool. But anyway, I've been with her ever since. Well, she's been with me ever since.
That's good. I wish I was like that with my first marriage. We did the justice of the peace, and I wasn't about to drive to Toledo. We went straight to Highland Park.
But you still needed a blood test in Wayne County, though. In Toledo, you didn't need to get a blood test or anything. You just needed to have that, whatchamacallit. But let me say this. I thought he was gonna say, I wish I did that with my first marriage, and I wish I was still with her. But now that I listened to him a little bit more, I think he was saying, I wish I would have did that with my first marriage, because I shouldn't have spent all that damn money on the wedding.
Yeah, no, I did all that on my second marriage, and we still together. So.
Oh, see, that's what I thought. I was hearing that. You know, I was like, oh, but no, good. That's good for you. It always doesn't work out the way we wanted to, but it's worked out for me, and I'm glad to hear that it's on your second time around. It's worked out for you.
Yeah, come next month, it'll be 20 years.
Yeah, well, come next November, for me, is going to be 24 years. And I've been with her for, I say, 31 in August. She says 30, so we'll go with her. You know, what do we know, right?
Yeah. Long as they happy, we happy.
That's it. All right. Let's have you back April the 18th, 2022, and we'll find some sort of resolution to this eventually.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day, Mr. Gross.
You too. Everyone else have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Potts. I think that might do it.
It looks like someone named Wendell Burke came in. Not sure. I don't see him on the docket, but
yes. My docket was for Williams. It was 4 of us. The session never occurred. What do we need to do? Because we waited for an hour and no one ever showed up for the courtroom, or the host never appeared.
Were you in courtroom 335?
No, we were in courtroom. Excuse me, one moment. The court was Judge Williams. I believe he was in room. Judge Williams.
335.
Yeah, he was 335. I believe that's 335.
So did you zoom in the courtroom 335?
Yes, we did. We waited an hour. The host never appeared, which was the judge. We know the judge. He never showed. So we I guess
did you appear on time?
Yes, we were all there on time. We were all there at a time was 1:30. We were all there at 1:30. I clocked in at 1:30. We all did.
So let me
and
ask
we
you
waited.
this, Mr. Burke. Let me ask you this. I respect the fact that you are trying to stay on top of this, and I applaud you for that. But how did they just throw this on my plate? Me and Miss Nash's plate. All right.
Well, I saw your.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
How did you do that?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I saw you were the only courtroom that's open. It looks like right now I went through all the traffic. We were in the other they listed as criminal. I had no no operator on my person at my time. But I guess they listed as criminal for Judge Williams, but I thought it was maybe traffic, but I guess they listed as criminal. But we all were waiting for, 4 of us were waiting, and there was no one that showed it or appeared. So we all.
Are you, what's your date of birth?
December 27th, 1975.
So you're Wendell Nathan Burke.
Nathaniel Burke. Yeah, correct.
Nathaniel Burke, yeah. Now,
Yes.
you know you have a warrant out for your arrest in front of Judge Lanice Bryant, correct?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Well, you do.
I do?
So-
Okay, when did this occur?
The allegation was made on 9/15/2021 at around 9:20 p.m. in the area of Motor City Casino.
Oh, really? Okay, no,
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about this.
All right,
No.
well, you do,
Uh-huh.
you do now, so I would, what's Miss Judge Bryant's courtroom phone number and her login address?
Okay.
So you have any pen with you, sir?
No, I don't know anything about that. I was just curious. All I know
said,
was I
you
had
have
a,
an ink- You have an ink pen with you?
yeah, hold on one moment. Hold on.
339 sounds right.
And that's, same Zoom number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the Zoom number to that courtroom, what's the phone number to the courtroom?
Oh, yeah.
And then I need Geraldine Bledsoe Ford's information.
Okay, so Brian, her courtroom number 965-2295. Let me see, William?
No, let's go with Geraldine Bledsoe Ford. He was signing in the wrong court.
Oh, Ford, okay, that's 335. The phone number 965-2291.
This was for a traffic offense. This is
Okay.
for traffic,
So
yeah.
let me clear it up for you, sir.
Okay.
This is probably why you didn't get to the right courtroom, because it's not Williams. It
Yeah,
is,
but I think I have is Williams. It says
so
Williams on
are
here.
you
My
gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let
Yeah.
me talk?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, I mean, you coming here for information, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put your camera on.
Hold on. Trying to see how. Okay. If this is my. I guess the camera. This is the only thing I have. It says live. This is the only thing I have. It doesn't have the camera option on here.
Mr. Potts, I'm kind
Yes,
of,
yes, Judge.
I'm not getting a good vibe from Mr. Burke.
Well, my advice would have been to call courtroom
No, I'm
335
trying to
anyway.
give him- First of all, I'm trying to give him information and he's trying to talk. Secondly, I asked him to put on his camera and he's acting as if he doesn't know how to do it. It very well may be the case that he doesn't know how to do it, but after 2 years of this Zoom, I'm not buying it.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not getting a good vibe from Mr. Burke. Put your camera on, Mr. Burke.
I'm trying to see how do I. Okay. Start video. Is that what it? Okay. Maybe that's it. Is that it right
There
there?
it is. There, boom,
Okay.
boom.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy as pie.
Okay.
All right. What I have here, when I pull up your name in the computer,
Uh-huh.
I don't know where you got. Well, I probably do know where you got Judge Williams from,
Mhm.
because on 9/11/2021, Judge Williams' P number is P67838. They transferred it to Judge Geraldine Bledsoe Ford.
Okay.
That's why you're not in Judge Williams' courtroom.
Oh, they didn't send me that. All I got was.
Both very good judges in my, if I can say, very good judges. I've learned a lot from both of them, and I think they're very, very, very good people and good judges. But Judge Ford for the misdemeanor ticket and the traffic ticket. So the misdemeanor ticket is an operating not licensed, without a valid license, and the civil infraction of disregarding a red signal, you're gonna call into Judge Ford's courtroom.
Okay.
Her courtroom Zoom number is 360 335 0000.
Okay. Okay.
Her courtroom
All right.
phone
Very good.
number- Her courtroom phone number is 965-2291. Now, I don't know if their dockets are complete today, so that's why I give you the courtroom phone number, so you can call in and talk to the clerk if they're there, or you can
Okay.
call in tomorrow morning. Now,
Okay.
for the felony ticket, because this is written as a felony trespass,
Wow.
and I'm assuming, Mr. Potts, that this, because it's Motor City Casino, they get a special designation of trespass, which makes it a felony offense. Is that correct, Mr. Potts?
Well, I'm
Or
not
do you know?
sure if it's, I'm not sure if felony
You're breaking
is in
up
front of
pretty bad,
Judge
Mr. Potts.
Bryant. Type of case with Judge Bryant. So my recollection is it? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, based on my recollection, the only time the ticket of that type goes to Judge Bryant is if someone's banned from the casino and then they enter anyway.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, let me look up the code. Why is it a felony? Is what I'm saying, and I'm thinking that that's that special designation that the casino gets that most other people don't get because they are the casino. But let me see. It says trespass upon lands or premises of another, exception, violation, penalty, process served, fine, except as otherwise provided in subsection 2, a person shall not do any of the following: enter the lands or premises of another without lawful authority after having been forbidden to do so by the owner or occupant or the agent or the owner, remain without lawful authority on the land or premises of another after being notified to depart by the owner or occupant or enter or remain without lawful authority on a fenced or farm. Okay, so subsection 2, 1 does not apply to the process server who is on the land or premises of one another while the processing. Okay, a person who violates subsection 1 is guilty of a misdemeanor refundable by imprisonment in the county jail for not more than 30 days, or by a fine of not more than $2,500 or both. So it is a misdemeanor, and the reason why I thought it was a felony is because as I learn a little bit more about my job, it says when that 210, when it has that 0 after the 21, that's usually a felony case. But in this case, it's not. So Miss Judge Bryant's Zoom number is 360-339-0000, and her courtroom phone number is 313-965-2295. So I will give both of those numbers a call, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help.
Okay.
You too.